What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing the weekly reading for the week of November 18th through November 24th. This is a big week coming up, a lot of things happening, especially if you're in the United States. First of all, we are coming into a Mercury retrograde. Ooh, not fun, but Venus is going direct. You know, I'm not an astrologer, so I can't tell you exactly what all that means, so I apologize for that, but energy shifts. I think you can be pretty sure of that. You know, the Mercury retrograde is a time of miscommunication generally, and electronics not working and travel not going as planned. So just be cognizant of it. Don't buy into it if you don't want to. You know, you're making your reality. Okay, you don't need to let the stars dictate what happens to you. Also, we've got a full moon. I believe it's coming on the 23rd. I have to look that up. I think it's the night of Thanksgiving, I believe. So, full moon, charge your crystals, right? Do your rituals, whatever you like to do. And then as far as more societal things, we've got Thanksgiving coming up this Thursday in the United States. And, you know, this is a great time. Well, it can be, depending on your family. You know, sometimes it's stressful for people. Sometimes it's a very happy time. It all depends on your family and how you relate to them. So I should hope you relate to your family. But, yeah, so there's Thanksgiving, a time to be grateful. I'm planning to do a gratitude video this week and figure out what I should be grateful for this week. So use this time wisely. Show gratitude more than you do normally. And then take that energy of just constantly showing gratitude and carry it with you for the rest of the year, right? That's what I like to think of when I think of Thanksgiving. It's a time to be grateful, and it's a time to remember how to be grateful always. And then there's Black Friday, and I encourage you guys to not buy into that sort of thing, literally and metaphorically. You know, it's illusion. It's designed to get you to consume. So just don't line up in front of Walmart. Come on. Okay, anyway, I asked the tarot cards. We're using the Good Tarot today, and I asked the tarot cards what we need to know about this upcoming week in order to make it the best week possible. And we'll look at these cards individually and then see what they have to say as a whole unit. So the first card we're going to look at is this one. And we've got the Five of Earth. Give me a moment with this. I'm getting the feeling of being very well grounded, but there's something missing here. You know, traditionally in traditional tarot, the Good Tarot is not a traditional tarot deck, but you know, traditionally the Five of Pentacles is about not having enough, or at least feeling like you don't have enough. It's the feeling of lack or inadequacy or sorrow. I'm not getting too much sorrow, but I am getting the feeling that something is missing. And for those of you in the United States, maybe this has something to do with, in that time leading up to Thanksgiving, something to do with feelings of inadequacy, feelings of lack. Just because, you know, some of us get anxious when we go to see family or friends or whoever we spend Thanksgiving with. So I do feel as though, at least at the start of this week, again, I'm getting the feeling of groundedness. So I think this has to do more with the physical world than to do with the energetic world. I don't know if I'm making sense right now. So I'm definitely getting the feeling that there's some kind of like anxiety or a little bit of, I don't know, worry about what's about to come. So this is, I think this is a cautionary card. I think this is saying that, especially to me, I think this is saying that you should connect with yourself in this time. At least at the beginning of this coming week, connect with yourself. Remember who you are. Don't get caught up in the you know, the rush of making plans and worrying about everything going the way you hope it would. Just connect with yourself, and as much as you can, connect with your higher self this week, at least at the beginning. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting from this card. All right, we'll move on to the second card, and we've got the Four of Earth. Oh, this is about, look, it's about giving. Look, she's giving you stuff. and it's about Earth Pentacles. It's about tangible things. So, I think we're coming into around the time of Thanksgiving, and I think a lot of us are going to feel like giving. I think our unfounded worries and fears will kind of evaporate, I guess you could say, and we're going to turn towards a more giving feeling, right? Traditionally in tarot, the Four of Pentacles is about hoarding. But in this deck, I get the feeling of giving what you have. And that's what Thanksgiving is about. It's about having too much. We always have too much. Every single one of us, we have too much. We got more than we need. And that's why I love Thanksgiving so much. It's that one time of year. It should be every single day. But it's that one time of year where you say, you know what? I do have too much. Let's share with everybody. And that's why I love Thanksgiving so much. That's the energy that we need to all embody on a daily basis. But at least one day a year, our society is like, okay, you can stop making money for the corporations. You can stop spending money on crap. You can stop watching the news and being led to fear. Today we're going to be grateful. So I think that's a very positive thing. I think it's a beautiful thing. And I think that's kind of the energy that's going to come through later this week as we move towards Thanksgiving. Again, if you're not in the United States, this doesn't have to be about Thanksgiving the day. This could be about sharing what you have and giving willingly of your resources. Yes, this could mean your love, your time, your energy, but I'm getting the feeling of more of like your resources. Share with somebody. So if you're moved this week to give a homeless person some money or donate something to charity or whatever it is, give. It's the energy of giving. So let's move on to this last card. All Earth cards. Oh my goodness, we got the Three of Earth. All Pentacles, huh? You don't say. Okay, give me a moment here. Traditionally this is the card of showing off. Maybe not showing off, but maybe people noticing you and being noticed, you being noticed. And I think that what this card is saying is that towards the end of this week, I think it's kind of almost like an unwinding, sort of. Basically what I'm getting the feeling of is at the start of this week, you're not going to, a lot of us, this is a general reading for a large group of people, but a lot of us aren't going to feel quite like ourselves. We're going to feel like there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of worries, a lot of fear, a lot of doubts going on, and we're grounded, yet we're maybe too grounded, right? We're worried about the physical earth things. Moving towards Thanksgiving, towards that time, I think we're going to feel very grateful, and we're going to feel bountiful and happy and willing to share. And then towards the end of the week, I think this is kind of like, as you can see here, is 543. We're winding down, and now is a time for you to just step back into who you are. Really show people who you are. It's almost like we're on vacation from ourselves. It's almost what I'm feeling like this week. The first two parts of this week, I think we're going to feel like very different than who we actually are. But then coming towards the end of the week, we're going to get back to not business as usual, but get back into being that guiding light for the people in our lives, for people to look up to us and see, oh, okay, she didn't go to Black Friday and she still has everything she needs. How does she do it? You know what I mean? That's a weird example, but that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. And let's not overlook the fact that we got 543 all Earth. So I think this week is going to be a very grounded week. I think a lot of us are going to be really focused on the physical world. There's nothing wrong with that. I just encourage you guys, if I could give some advice based on this reading, I would encourage you and me, this reading is for me as much as it is for you, to, by the way, last week's reading was spot on for me. Was that reading for me? Last week's weekly reading. Anyway, I digress. So realize that this week is going to be heavily focused on the physical. I mean, a lot of us are going to eat until we're sick. Okay, so it's no surprise that we've got 3 Earth cards here. But I would encourage you, if I'm giving advice, to remain as connected to your higher self, or to your guides, or to source energy, or to your deities, your angels, whoever you interact with on the higher realms. Stay in as much contact as you can, just so you can gain some perspective, so you don't get lost in the pentacle energy and you start to forget that, oh, I don't need that 56-inch flat screen TV for $2.99 this week only. You know what I mean? It's not necessary. It's all programming, it's all illusion, and it's all designed to get you to have to work harder doing what you don't want, because you have this perception that you need more stuff. Oh, what a vicious cycle that is. Don't fall into that cycle this week. That's my only warning. Otherwise, show gratitude, show appreciation, show love this week for your friends, your family. Don't stress too much about things having to go the way that they're supposed to go. Just go with the flow. It kind of rhymed. Just relax a little bit and stay connected to the higher realms. That's my advice for this week. All right, I hope that worked out for you guys. I liked it. I think that was a good message. Remember, this is a general reading for a large group of people. If you want a specific reading where I tap into your energy, you can go to my website. It's lightofriga.com, and that's the place to book a personal reading with me. Be sure to do all the YouTube stuff, the liking, sharing, subscribing, the commenting. I love your comments. Thank you all for all your comments. I really do appreciate those. And I want to wish you a great week. Happy Thanksgiving to all those Americans. And if you're not American, you can still show thanks this week and every week. Okay? So I want to wish you love and light. Thank you for watching. Happy taroting. Peace and love.